Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Hey guys, what's going on? Underground Geek here. Man, what an eventful morning. That was a learning experience. But anyway, getting to my most important aspect here, the reason I was wanting to do these videos today, I had an awesome time this weekend at a con, an anime and video game con, and it was called Comic-Con, and it was the largest one in Alabama. And what was so funny was a friend of mine was like, "Hey, what do you think about this con?" And I said, "Hey, it sounds pretty cool, you know. If you'll go, I'll go." And he's like, "Yeah." So as it got closer to the date, he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. I'll let you know." Never let me know. Never told me. But it's cool. So in the meantime, I was asking my brother, I was like, "Hey, you want to come maybe?" And they said, "Well, you know," or my brother said, yeah, I guess it'd be fun, you know. And, you know, so then it got closer to the date. It actually got to the morning of. And my brother was like, "Hey, I can't go." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Why are people not dependable?" I mean, this is pathetic. If I say I'm going somewhere, it doesn't matter if I got something that comes up. Unless it's somebody dying, I'm going to go because I've just verbally obligated myself, you know. So then I was pretty much not going to go. I was just like, whatever, you know, because I already teach a Sunday school class, and I thought, well, you know, I'll just go to Sunday school and teach the class, and, you know, do responsible things and whatnot, and not go out and have fun, because apparently I'm not supposed to. And my wife was like, "Well, I'll go with you." And I said, "I'm not going to make you go to this con. You know, you're not going to have fun at this. I'm not going to make you." And she said, "What are you talking about? We went to one already, and you stood in line for an hour and a half to get Stephen Amell's autograph." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that was the first con we went to, and it was Heroes and Villains or something like that." And that's really fun. That's a really fun company of cons if you want to go somewhere and get autographs. Heroes and Villains is really fun, and it's pretty cheap. And they always have really good people there. I mean, when I went, they had pretty much the entire cast of Arrow and the entire cast of Once Upon a Time, and they even had Aquaman there and Constantine and a bunch of other people. I mean, it was like, I think like $40. So I mean, well worth it. But anyway, so let's get back to this con. This con was an eye-opening experience to me because I've never been to an anime con before. It is so strange and funny and fun and weird and crazy and scary and fun again. When we got there, we're walking in, and they had a game room open. So I'm looking at all the games, checking all these, and they're all like Japanese games because it's anime. So they're like Japanese companied games. They had Dragon Ball FighterZ. They had Capcom versus Marvel up there too. And I played Dragon Ball FighterZ, and it was actually really fun. So if you like that kind of stuff, I recommend it. It was fun. I picked Goku Black, Android 21, and regular Goku Blue. That's how I picked as my team. And I got to tell you, Android 21 is very OP. Like it's the first time I ever played that game. And I'm sitting there playing against a guy, and he can't hit me when I'm Android 21. It's like it's a constant barrage of attacks until he's dead. I beat 2 different characters of his lineup with just her. So if you're playing that game, that's who you pick. But anyway, so I'm playing the games, we're checking stuff out. It finally opens up, and we go into the main part. And I was a little disappointed because it was kind of unprofessional. Like everybody wasn't set up yet. And I'm thinking, you knew it was going to open up at 11. Like, why weren't you already ready? You're missing opportunities right now, because if somebody comes in at 11 and it takes you an hour to set up, they may be leaving before long. They may see everything and be like, okay, well, we're going to go somewhere else because they've already been a day or two before. I mean, I don't understand that mindset of business. But then again, I mean, some of those people are not very business based. You know what I mean? And anyway, so we get in there, and they had a bunch of different vendors. They had these little stores and whatnot selling things. I ended up getting a pretty cool One Punch Man poster. There was this funny JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poster. There was some funny shirts with JoJo Bizarre Adventure where he was, it had them all posing, but it had their silhouettes, and it says, "Do you even pose?" And then it had a bunch of the Z Fighters, and it said Original Suicide Squad. But the shirt was sold out. I was so sad. But yeah, it was a very eye-opening experience. There were some furries there. I was like, oh no. And all of them acted really weird. Like they wouldn't talk to you, and they kept trying to like act really weird and like shake hands and high five people while acting all animal like. And I was like, dude, you're in a fuzzy costume. Like, calm down. So there were some cosplayers there, and there's actually some pretty good cosplayers. There was some bad cosplayers too, and there was a Gwenum there that had a really cool costume. But then as soon as I took a picture of her friend was like, "Oh my God, he's taking a picture of you." And I was like, oh God. Because I want to take pictures of some of the cosplayers to show y'all. I didn't want to do videos, but I want to take a couple pictures of the funnier stuff to let y'all see. And yeah, some of these things were really, oh God, cringy. Oh man. Oh, that's something I really don't get to. Like, some of these people were very young and they were in very raunchy outfits. And I was thinking, where is your parents right now? Whose child is this? You know, I don't really understand where it went so wrong that you're letting like your 16-year-old kid like wear booty shorts to a convention with people that she doesn't know where there's not very much security. I think it's just a lack of parenting. You know, that could be a whole different thing. But there were some times where my wife was just like hitting me in the arm being like, "Look at this." And I was like, "Oh, I see. Now, as far as the little stores go, they had some pretty cool things, but a lot of the stuff you could buy like on eBay for like $5, and they were selling it for like $20. So I didn't really get that. Now, there were some cool things like original art. That's what I wanted to go see, like people's original art. So I ended up getting a One Punch Man. It was really cool. I'll probably post it later on Twitter. But things like that was fun. And then they had this squad of Pikachus. It was really fun. They kept getting pictures with everybody, and they would all walk in a straight line, and they would do little dances and stuff. I thought that was really fun, you know, to stay in character. There were some better cosplayers, and then there was some bad ones, like I said. But all in all, it was a pretty fun experience. Like I said, though, it was very eye-opening because I'd never been to one of those before, and I didn't know what to expect. And I was telling my wife, hey, if you feel uncomfortable by somebody, just let me know. Because she's not into that at all. She doesn't know anything about this kind of stuff. She didn't even know what anime was till last week. So, you know, that's one of those things that you know, walking into is a very, like, abrupt change. And she would ask me, she'd be like, why are those people dressed like that? I said, oh, they're cosplayers, you know, it's a whole different thing than what we've seen before. And I said, Japanese culture is a lot different. Then she saw some of the posters where like women were like almost naked to naked. And she was like, what is this? And then we would go looking through books, and I would see like the 18 plus side, and I'd be like, don't look at those, don't look at those. She'd be like, why? And I'd be like, that's porn, that's hentai, don't look at that. Don't look at hentai. She was like, oh, so she'd just drop it and walk off. But it was pretty funny all in all, though. I had a lot of fun. I'll probably go to some more just because, you know, it's good to get out and do new things and see new things, but it also is very funny to people watch at these things because there are some very strange individuals just like everywhere. And what really made me laugh was the fact that a lot of these guys were just like staring at my wife, just staring at her. And you would look at them and they wouldn't even like try to hide it. Like they would do full 360s, turn all the way around to watch her walk, and I'm like, dude, I'm right here. But you know, they've probably never seen somebody that showered every day. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I hope this was a fun video, and I know I had fun, and I'll probably go to another one, at least just to see the art. But I'll talk to you guys later. I got some more videos coming. I got Raven review coming later. But have a great day, guys. Underground Geek out.